On April 5, 2025, thousands of demonstrators gathered in front of the Colorado Capitol in Denver, joining a series of nationwide protests against President Donald Trump and his billionaire ally, Elon Musk. These protests were part of a broader international wave, with around 1,200 events taking place across the United States and Europe. The protests were fueled by widespread frustration with Trump's presidency and his close alliance with Musk. Critics argue that their combined efforts to reshape the US government and consolidate presidential power threaten democratic norms and the rule of law. Protesters view Trump as bypassing traditional checks and balances, while Musk's immense wealth and influence contribute to fears of billionaire-class control over public policy. Protesters accused Trump of undermining democracy and betraying the country. Many felt his actions posed a direct threat to democratic institutions, departing from traditional democratic governance. Musk's growing influence in both economic and political spheres was a central issue. Critics voiced concerns about his close ties to Trump and the potential for corporate interests to distort US governance. Many protesters expressed fears about the erosion of the rule of law, accusing Trump of acting above the law. As one protester, Ron Booth, put it, he's basically taking the rule of law, throwing it out the window. It's insane. Protesters carried signs like "Resist and Save Our Democracy," voicing concerns that Trump's actions were eroding democratic values. Chants of "This is what democracy looks like" filled the streets as people called for a return to fair and just governance. Accusations of treason and betrayal echoed in the protests, with some claiming Trump had betrayed not only the American people but also international allies. In cities like Berlin, Frankfurt, Paris, and London, protests also took place, with many organized by anti-Trump Americans living abroad and international activists. These demonstrators were concerned not just about Trump's impact on the United States, but also the global relations and international order under his leadership. The protests underscore the growing global discontent with Trump's administration and its alignment with corporate interest. They reflect concerns about democratic backsliding, the concentration of wealth and power, and the potential risks to civil liberties and human rights. These demonstrations also highlight the mobilizing power of grassroots activism, as ordinary citizens voice their opposition to what they see as an assault on democracy and the principles of justice. While it's unclear whether the protests will lead to tangible political change, they are a powerful reminder of the widespread desire for accountability and the preservation of democratic institutions in the face of growing executive power and corporate influence. The April 5th protests mark a significant moment in the ongoing tension between populist movements and traditional democratic values.